Hello guys, this is DC Trader for another market update, and today is January 13 and it is 2021, and let's take a look at the futures market. And of course, take a look at the futures market, and it is a the reason for that is that since Monday we have not, or actually since Friday, we have not yet have any new all-time high. But that's okay. That's okay. But there's one good news. All right. There's one good news that we have. Remember yesterday, we are actually, this is a Friday, right? And so we were putting these levels, one or the other. And of course, on a Monday, it almost reached down and goes up again. So almost by a hair. That's good. But on Tuesday, it hit down. The only thing is that, yes, it did not go below here and go back down. Buyers again bought it up. Now, the only thing that it is not so good at is we did not reach this 3804, this particular area. Now let's mark it down. Now we also did almost touch it, but we did not reach it. So again, which is the most important areas for our traders right now? These two. Either one or the other soon, and we'll find out. All right. So let's move on to our markets, guys. And our markets is doing good or not, and I think all right, let's take a look at it. Okay, our market really did not do a whole lot. Okay, let's go back here to the dailies, and of course, see, we are still in between these two levels, although we are going back down a bit. But overall, there's still one big move here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 days. And right now we are on our just second day, but we are just flat, right? And if you take a look at it, if you make this one bigger, guys, drop down, tried to go up, could not retest this particular area, and what happens? It will retest the low. Boom. Then it tries to go up. So right now, where are we? There you are. One thing's first, it's either it's gonna hit this or this. Now if it hit this area first, then it is a continuation of this bear micro, and it might fall a bit here. Right? What if tomorrow it hits this first? That is good, but we're still not yet out of the woods, because if this does not change, it continues to a bull micro, then you know its target is this particular area, and that is good. All right, that is for this particular stock. So on our next stock is AC Energy. And AC Energy, guys, what did I say yesterday? It is not good. And you know why? It broke down to 613. But, well, I guess, take a look at that. This low broke down again, right? So now, this particular area becomes lower. But we can't touch that later. But yes, this becomes lower a bit. So now let's take a look at it. See, okay. On the 8th, we had two areas of concern, 1 and 2. It did try to touch it nearly, but could not break above there. What happens? It has two choices. It's either this or this, and it chose the downside, which is a continuation of this bear micro, and that is not good. Although right now we have a little bull micro here, just a little one, but overall we're still in here, right? Now, my idea here is that yes, this particular area is important, right? But if we want this bear micro to continue, guys, if this bear micro, no, if this bull micro, sorry, not bear, but bull micro continues, then you know it's heading for 791. Now, what happens to this bull micro? This could go up a bit and change to a bear micro, and what happens? It goes back down, and that's their style there. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, but as of right now, 60% of AC energy is going to retest back to the lows. That is this area here. The next stock we're going to be discussing is Ali. Now for Ali, guys, yes, we are still in this red trending area. We did have a hard time in this whole month of December, and right now we have not break above 42, and we are going back down. That is not good. Take a look at that. This is what I mean, guys. Okay, so you know there is a strong bull micro. And yes, you are correct. Take a look at that. It did broke a little bit higher on this particular bear micro, but the problem is we did not stay above it too long, and we created a bear micro. Although we did try to go back up, but we could not go up to retest 42. And what happened is we just reached 50% of the move, and we are going to retest back the low, and that is not good. That's okay. That's okay. So for tomorrow, what is our one for the other for this particular stop? Most likely this, right? All right, that's my thinking. It should. Now if this does not change tomorrow, you know it's headed back down to 38.96. All right, that's it, going back down, right? And following this red area here, right? But of course, anything can change. BDO, what's going on to BDO? And BDO, on the other hand, was a little better than Ali. Yesterday, remember guys, we were discussing about 112. And of course, today it reaches there, although there wasn't really a complete follow through, but it did go above there. All right, so we're still not yet out of the woods, but we're still stuck here. Now, the thing is that, okay, BDO right now, there is two important areas we have to think, right? It's either this or this. So it's either 112.75 or 108. And what's our one for the other for tomorrow? There you go. So if we stay above 112.75 and creates higher highs, then you know we are trying to reach 115.70 plus, and that is good. Now, what happens if tomorrow we could not maintain this area and we drop back low to 108? Now, let's take a look at what happened to 108. Now, if 108 does not hold, guys, then you know it's eyeing for 99, and that is not good. Oops, sorry about that, guys. It's supposed to be this one. All right. Yeah, I know. So that's okay, but basically that's it. Because why? You know this is a bear micro. It tried to go up, so we are trying to wait for a retest back up. Now, if it can't do a retest, guys, it's gonna go back down. All right, that is for BDO. And the next particular stock is Converge. Now for Converge, on the other hand, guys, yes, this is a bear micro. Okay, this yesterday, this is what I draw, guys. It was like that, okay? Which was, at that particular moment, was correct. But the problem is today, it dropped back down. Lower, but could not retest back down. See? So which means this might be this. And so we're gonna cancel this. So now it's trying to retest the highs. So that's why I drew this. So for our one for the other for tomorrow, it's like this. Now my hope that tomorrow we can stay above 1570. If we can stay above 1570, then you know we're going back to 16. Now when we reach 16, we hope we can break out. Now if we can't break out, then it's gonna go back down again. So to what area? 1550. So it's basically like that. But what happens is, what's our next area of concern? Is around 1473, because this is one big move, guys. So which means that buyers are here. Buyers could be buying in this middle, which is like this, right? That's why buyers bought it there. The problem is, can they drive this back up to 16 and hopefully stay above there? That's the question now. All right. And if we take a look at Converge, guys, on the bigger picture, there you go. See, so we're still in between these two areas, right? We're still good. Now let's take a look at DITO. Now for DITO, on the other hand, yes, we are still in between these two areas, right? So we are still 60% on the upside. But if you take a look at it on the smaller picture, this area, we have not yet retested this area, and we have not yet retested this area. So where is the most important area that we need to take a look at? There. There. Now, for tomorrow's one or the other, there you go. Now, if this goes back down here, and maintains it, then you know it's eyeing for 11 pesos. Now, what if tomorrow this goes test here first? Then you know it's trying to go back to this area. And if it goes back to this area, let's take a look at what happens. Does it break out or not? If it does not break out, then something is wrong. Then it needs to go back down here. So basically, those are the things that I notice when it's stopped. So that's why these micro channels, we need to take a look at it. Is it breaking out of the previous bull micro channel? If not, then you know it's trying to go back again. Something like that. All right. So I hope that that is okay. And so the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is FGEN. Now, of course, again, FGEN did break out. So FGEN is still on the good side, right? But today, it's having another pullback day. So, of course, if we take a look at this, you know this is a one big move going up. And yesterday, it did try to do a bear micro. And right now, it's trying to do a bull micro. So, where's our one for the other for tomorrow? There you go. I hope that this will retest first at 32.42. And if it does, then we have a chance. If this does not retest 32.42 and maintain up there, then you know it's going back to 31.01. And that is not good. Because this means that this particular flow or this particular channel is stronger than this channel. Alright? So it could be having another pullback. So let's take a look at this level and this level. Does these hold? Because we don't want to go back to this level. All right. That is for that particular stock. And the next particular stock, excuse me, is a HLCM. And of course, HLCM, guys. Today, what happened? Look at this particular, so we are in between this particular area, and today it just went, actually it tried to go back up, could not maintain it, it's now going back down. All right, so what happened there? Okay, so in this particular scenario, we know we are in between this, we are in the middle of this particular bear micro. And of course, few days before, we did try to push up, but we could not end up higher than 750 or even reach 750. And now we are creating a bear micro. But today, we tried to do a bull micro, but could not retest even to this particular level, or we did retest this particular area of 745, but the problem is we could not break out. And now we are turning back to a bear micro. So which level now is important for tomorrow? We are really stuck in between these two areas. Now one of them should break out. I hope that 745 breaks out first, then 711. Because if it reached 711 first, then you know it might go down, but it does not mean yet, because sometimes, guys, this could go here, right, and could do a little wiggling and then go back up. See, because these are where actually buyers tried to buy. So if it reached there, we have to wait and take a look at what happens. Does it form a bull micro or not? If it does not form a bull micro, it is still a bear micro, then you know it's going back down again. All right, so that's how we're gonna do it. So the next particular stock we're gonna be discussing is JFC, and of course JFC is doing a little okay. So we are still in between here and here, and today we did have a pullback, but we did ended up near the top, and that is good. All right, but okay. Now, of course, what level is important for JFC now? Yes, we are in between which area? 202, and the next area is 192. All right. And we did create a bear micro, but today we are creating a bull micro. So this particular area is important. So where is our one for the other for tomorrow? There you go. There you go. So we hope we would stay above 199.50, and if we stay above 199.50, we have a chance to reach 202. But of course, we can actually go a bit up, then go back down. Now that is not so good, because you know we are eyeing of 195. That's basically it, guys. So the way I'm monitoring these stocks is where is those bear and bull micros before, and where are their endpoints, and take a look at it. Does it break out and maintain or not? Basically, that's how I would do it. So the next particular stock we're gonna be discussing is MBT. Now, of course, MBT on the other hand, yes, it still looks, it is trying to go back up. Now, the most important level is, okay, why is 50 most important right now? Because if it does not go back to 44.53 and tomorrow it break out on 50.01 and maintain there, then this arrow has changed to a green arrow, which means that this particular stock might have a chance to trend back up to reach again to 52. Other than that, we are still in this big move, right? Remember? And then we did have a bull micro a couple of days before, but we are still stuck in which area? We're still stuck in here, right? we're still stuck in between. Although today we did open up higher and tried to retest the highs again, which is good. Now the thing is that where is our one for the other for tomorrow? There you go. I hope that we can maintain to 49 and above. And if we can maintain 49 and above, then you know our next area is 50. Now if we can reach 50, right guys, and maintain there without changing it, this particular bull micro, then you know we're headed up to 50.48. And if we could reach there and stay above, then we have a chance to go back to 52. That's basically it, guys. All right, and the next particular stock aside from MBT is MM. Now MM on the other hand, yes, it is. Looks like it is going back down, right? But we are still in 643, between 643 and 858. We are still on the good side. But take a look at this, guys. This is what I mean, guys. See? If we make this one bigger, this is where our ends are. See the arrow and arrow? So which means that this area here is important. And what happens is sellers push it down. What happened? Buyers take over and it changes. You can see buyers move here. So you know buyers were here. Sellers push it down in this area, push it even a little bit. But who answers again? This buyers again bought it up. Now, for tomorrow, the problem is, yes, it did retest a hair, but it's going back down again. Okay? So what's our one for the other for tomorrow? There you go. So the problem is, if this reach here first, then we need to take a look at it. Does it break down? If it breaks down, you know it's eyeing for 644. And if it's eyeing for 644, let us see if it goes back down harder. Right? But right now, okay, what happens to this area? Tomorrow, it just stays here and even break out. So this becomes a bull micro. And if it becomes a bull micro, this has a chance to go back to this particular area. All right. Okay. So that's about it for this particular stock. And the next particular stock is PGOLD. Now for PGOLD, guys, we know since the 11th, we are still having a breakdown. And we are still going down. And this one, we are actually kind of speeding up. Take a look at that, guys. So does this mean that pure gold is still about to go down? Yep. Most likely. And so when was the last beginning of a bull micro? We're still way down here around 2601. So my guess, if this does not change its course, guys, you know it's going back to 2601. And that is a... Alright, that is not so great. Okay. So I hope in between 31 or 35, we see some buyers going back up here, right? What I like to see is like this, guys. Take a look at this. It's breaking more highs than breaking the lows. And that means that, yes, this is a boom. We're still waiting for a reversal to the upside. Basically, that's it. Okay. So the next particular stock we're going to be discussing is SECB. Now, of course, SECB, guys, like most of the banks, it is a little going up, which is good. All right. So which area that we are really in between now? We are in these two areas. And we are trying to go back up. Now, if this does not change, guys, you know it's going back to 136. Now, after it reached 136, we gotta take a look at it, right? Because if it creates a bear micro, it's going back down. Let's see what happens in this particular area. Does it go or it's going back down to this area? That's it, really. All right. So that's about it. But as of right now, we are creating a bull micro for SECB. And of course, our one for the other for tomorrow will be around this area. All right. Now we like to continue to 139.90 and above. And the next particular stock we're going to be discussing is tech. Now tech, again, it's still just like FGEN. We're still on the top side, but we're still in between this particular area. Okay. Now, if it retests 802 before it can reach 849, then you know this is not a bull micro. It is a continuation of this bear micro, and you know it's going back down. And if nothing changed, it's going back to 611. Now, but that's quite far, right? 611 or 613, that's quite far. So my guess is around maybe 715, around this particular area. Maybe we'll see some buyers, but let's hope. All right. But I hope that tomorrow we will retest 850 first. If you retest 850 first, then this makes it a bull micro, and you know where it's its target. It's going back to 879, and that is good. All right, so that's it really, guys. That is for my review for today. I hope that you find this review helpful to your trading or to your investing. The reason why I like this one or the other style, because it's bull bear, so you know what's gonna happen next. The thing is that we just have to be aware of how does it make it to the next level. How does it continue that bull or bear micro? Really, that's really it, guys. So thank you very much, guys, and see you guys tomorrow for another market review. God bless and take care and good night.